Ye gentlemen and ladies fair who grace this famous city, just listen if you've time to spare while I rehearse a ditty. And for the opportunity, conceive yourselves quite lucky, for 'tis not often that you see a hunter from Kentucky. Oh, Kentucky, the hunters of Kentucky. Oh, Kentucky, the hunters of Kentucky. We are a hardy, freeborn race, each man to fear a stranger. Whate'er the game, we'll join in chase, despoiling time and danger. And if a daring foe annoys, whate'er his strength and forces, we'll show him that Kentucky boys are alligator horses. Oh, Kentucky, the hunters of Kentucky. Oh, Kentucky, the hunters of Kentucky. I suppose you read it in the prints, how Packingham attempted to make old Hickory Jackson wince, but soon his scheme repented. For we with rifles ready cocked thought such occasion lucky, and soon around the general flock the hunters of Kentucky. Oh, Kentucky, the hunters of Kentucky. Oh, Kentucky, the hunters of Kentucky. A bank was raised to hide our breasts, not that we thought of dying, but that we always like to rest unless the game is flying. Behind it stood our little force, none wished it to be greater, for every man was half a horse and half an alligator. Oh, Kentucky, the hunters of Kentucky. Oh, Kentucky, the hunters of Kentucky. They did not let our patience tire before they showed their faces. We did not choose to waste our fire, so snugly kept our places. And when so near we saw them weak, we thought it time to stop 'em. And 'twould have done you good, I think, to see Kentuckians drop 'em. Oh, Kentucky, the hunters of Kentucky. Oh, Kentucky, the hunters of Kentucky. They found at last 'twas vain to fight where lead was all the booty, and so they wisely took to flight and left us all our beauty. And now if danger e'er annoys, remember what our trade is. Just send for us Kentucky boys and we'll protect you ladies. Oh, Kentucky, the hunters of Kentucky. Oh, Kentucky, the hunters of Kentucky. Well, the fox went out on a chase one night, prayed for the moon for to give him light. He had many a mile to go that night before he reached the town. Oh, town, oh, town, oh, many a mile to go that night before he reached the town. Oh. Well, he ran till he came to a great big pen where the ducks and the geese were kept therein. Said, a couple of you are gonna grease my chin before I leave this town. Oh, town, oh, town, oh, a couple of you are gonna grease my chin before I leave this town. Oh. Well, he grabbed a gray goose by the neck, throwed a duck way across his back. He didn't mind their quack, 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 and the legs all dangling down, oh, down, oh, down, oh. He didn't mind their quack, 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 and the legs all dangling down, oh. Oh, Mother Fiddle Flower jumped out of bed, and out of the window she cocked her head, crying, John, John, the great goose is gone, and the fox is on the town, oh, town, oh, town, oh. John, John, the great goose is gone, and the fox is on the town, oh. So Johnny run to the top of the hill, waved out his horn, both loud and shrill. The foxy said, I better flee with my killer, they'll soon be on my trail, oh, trail, oh, trail, oh. Foxy said, I better flee with my killer, they'll soon be on my trail, oh. Well, he ran till he came to his own den, where there were the little ones, 8, 9, 10, crying, Daddy, better go back again, cause there must be a mighty fine town, oh, town, oh, town, oh. Daddy, better go back again, cause there must be a mighty fine town, oh. Now the fox and his wife, without any strife, they cut up the goose with a fork and a knife. They never had such a supper in their life, and the little ones chewed on the bones, oh, bones, oh, bones, oh. They never had such a supper in their life, and the little ones chewed on the bones, oh. Traveling down that cold town road, listen to my rubber tires whine. Goodbye to Buckeye and White Sycamore, I'm leaving you behind. I've been a coal miner all of my life, laying down track in the hole. Got a back like an ironwood bent by the wind, blood veins blue as a coal, blood veins blue as a coal. Somebody said that's a strange tattoo you have on the side of your head. I said that's the blueprint that's left by the coal, a little more and I'd be dead. But I love the rumble and I love the dark, I love the cool of the slate. But it's on down the new road looking for a job, traveling and looking I hate. I've stood for the union, walked in the line, fought against the company, stood for the UNW of A. Now who's gonna stand for me? I've got no house and I've got no pay, I've just got a worried soul, and this blue tattoo on the side of my head, left by the number 9 coal, left by the number 9 coal. Someday when I die and go to heaven, the land of my dreams, I ain't gonna worry on losing my job to bad times or big machines. I'm not gonna pay my money away for dues or hospital plans. I'm gonna pick coal while the blue heavens roll, sing with the angel band. Well, I'm not gonna pay my money away for dues or hospital plans. I'm gonna pick coal while the blue heavens roll, sing with the angel band, sing with the angel band. Boy, booze fighters, if you want to hear about the kind of booze they sell around here, made way up in them lonesome hills where there's plenty of moonshine stills. One drap will make a rabbit, whoop a bulldog, taste to make a rat, whip a wild hog, make a mouse bite off a tomcat's tail, make a tadpole raise a fuss with a whale, make a mouse bite off an elephant's snout, make a poodle dog put a turkey to rout, make a toad spit in a black snake's face, make a hard-shell preacher fall from grace. I'm gonna lay down on that line after drinking that old moonshine. Throw back your head and take a little drink, then for a week you won't be able to think. Then you take you another little bit, then you get ready for to have a fit. First thing you know you're awfully tight, having a spree for to raise a fight. Well, then you begin to feel awfully sick, feeling worse than a very old crick, saying that you never drink it anymore. You've said that 100 times before. You've said that 100 times before. You've said that 100 times before. You've said that 100 times. Come all ye fair and tender ladies, take warning how you court your men. They're like the stars on a summer's morning. First they'll appear and then they're gone. They'll tell to you some loving story. They'll make you think treaty when it's new, but love grows cold as love grows older, fades away like the morning dew. If I had known before I courted, I never would have courted none. I'd lock my heart in a box of golden, in it all with a silver pen. Come all ye fair and tender ladies, take warning how you court your men. They're like the stars on a summer's morning. First they'll appear and then they're gone. First they'll appear and then they're gone. Me and my wife's path, well, down in Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Gap, way down yonder in Cumberland Gap. Cumberland Gap is a noted place, 3 kinds of water to wash your face. Cumberland Gap, way down yonder in Cumberland Gap. First white man in Cumberland Gap was Dr. Walker, an English chap. Cumberland Gap, way down yonder in Cumberland Gap. Daniel Boone of Pinnacle Rock, he killed Indians with his old flintlock. Cumberland Gap, way down yonder in Cumberland Gap. Lay down, boys, and take a little nap. 14 miles from Cumberland Gap, way down yonder in Cumberland Gap. I got a woman in Cumberland Gap, she's got a boy that calls me Pat. Cumberland Gap, way down yonder in Cumberland Gap. This 9-pound hammer, it's a little too heavy. Buddy for my side, buddy for my side. Roll on, buddy, don't you roll too slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? Well, there ain't no hammer that's on this mountain that rings like mine, that rings like mine. Roll on, buddy, don't you roll too slow. How can I roll when the wheels won't go? It's a long way to Harlan, it's a long way to Hazard, just to get a little brew, just to get a little brew. Roll on, buddy, don't you row too slow. How can I row when the wheels won't go? When I'm long gone, you can make my tombstone out of number 9 coal, out of number 9 coal. Roll on, buddy, don't you row too slow. How can I row when the wheels won't go? Come, shaker life, come life eternal. Come shake out of me all that is carnal. Come, shaker life, come life eternal. Come shake out of me all that is carnal. I'll be nimble and I'll be a David. I'll show Michael how twice he behaved. I'll be nimble and I'll be a David. I'll show Michael how twice he behaved. 'Tis a gift to be simple, 'tis a gift to be free, 'tis a gift to be down where you ought to be. And when you find yourself in a place that's right, 'twill be in the valley of love and delight. When true simplicity is gained, to bow and to bend we shan't be ashamed. To turn will be our delight, till by turning we turn round right. Come, shaker life, come life eternal. Come shake out of me all that is carnal. Come, shaker life, come life eternal. Come shake out of me all that is carnal. I'll be nimble and I'll be a David. I'll show Michael how twice he behaved. I'll be nimble and I'll be a David. I'll show Michael how twice he behaved. Camptown ladies sing this song, doo-dah, doo-dah. Camptown racetrack 5 miles long, oh doo-dah day. Well, I went down there with my hat caved in, doo-dah, doo-dah. I'm going back home with a case full of gin, oh doo-dah day. Gwine run all night, gwine run all day. Well, I bet my money on the bobtail nag, somebody bet on the bay. Now the long-tailed filly and the big black horse, doo-dah, doo-dah. They fly the track and they both cut across, oh doo-dah day. Now the blind horse sticking in a big mud hole, doo-dah, doo-dah. Can't touch a bottom with a 10-foot pole, oh doo-dah day. Gwine run all night, gwine run all day. Well, I bet my money on a bobtail nag, somebody bet on the bay. Old muley cow, come on to the track, doo-dah, doo-dah. Well, the bobtail fling her over his back, oh doo-dah day. They flying along like a railroad car, doo-dah, doo-dah. Running a race with a shooting star, oh doo-dah day. Gwine run all night, gwine run all day. Well, I bet my money on a bobtail nag, somebody bet on the bay. Gwine run all night, gwine run all day. Well, I bet my money on a bobtail nag, somebody bet on the bay. Now there once was a lawyer we'll call Mr. Clay. Had but few clients and they would not pay. At length of starvation he grew so afraid that he courted and married a wealthy old maid. He's a very unfortunate, a very unfortunate, a very unfortunate man. He's a very unfortunate, a very unfortunate, a very unfortunate man. At the wedding, the bridegroom made one sad mistake. Was not in omitting the cards nor the cake. Now the ring was well chosen, the parson well feed, but the groom didn't insist on a warranty deed. That night in her chamber, the bride she arose and prepared to retire for that night's repose. The lawyer sat by her, admiring her charms, which gave him such pleasure to clasp in his arms. He's a very unfortunate, a very unfortunate, a very unfortunate man. He's a very unfortunate, a very unfortunate, a very unfortunate man. She went to the washstand to bathe her fair face, but the process destroyed all her beauty and grace. Now the rose on her cheeks quickly grew very faint. When displayed on the towel 'twas nothing but paint. She went to the mirror to take down her hair. When she had done so, her cranium was bare. Said she, don't be frightened to see my bald head. I'll put on my cap when I gets into bed. He's a very unfortunate, a very unfortunate, a very unfortunate man. He's a very unfortunate, a very unfortunate, a very unfortunate man. The lawyer sat biting his quivering lip while she was removing her counterfeit hip. Just then her false nose clattered down on the floor. The poor lawyer jumped up and ran out of the door. So all you young fellas, before you settle for life, be sure to examine your intended wife. Just remember the lawyer who trusted his eyes, and a little bit later got a hell of a surprise. He's a very unfortunate, a very unfortunate, a very unfortunate man. He's a very unfortunate, a very unfortunate, a very unfortunate man. Prickle-eye bush, it grieves my heart full sore. If I ever get out of the prickle-eye bush, I'll never get in it anymore.
Hangman, slack your rope, oh, slack it for a while, for I think I see my father coming, traveling many a mile. Father, did you bring me any gold or silver to pay my fee, or to save my body from the cold clay ground, my neck from the gallows tree?
Daughter, I brought you no gold, nor silver to pay your fee, to save your body from the cold playground, your neck from the gallows tree. Oh, the prickle-eye bush, it grieves my heart full sore. If I ever get out of the prickle-eye bush, I'll never get in it anymore.
Hangman, slack your rope, oh, slack it for a while, for I think I see my brother coming, traveling many a mile. Brother, did you bring me any gold or silver to pay my fee, or to save my body from the cold clay ground, my neck from the gallows tree?
Sister, I brought you no gold, nor silver to pay your fee, to save your body from the cold playground, your neck from the gallows tree. Oh, the prickle-eye bush, it grieves my heart full sore. If I ever get out of the prickle-eye bush, I'll never get in it anymore.
Hangman, slack your rope, oh, slack it for a while, for I think I see my sweetheart coming, traveling many a mile. Darling, did you bring me any gold or silver to pay my fee,
get you that gold and silver to pay your fee, for to save your body from the cold playground, your neck from the gallows tree. Oh, the prickly bush, it grieves my heart full sore. If I ever get out of the prickly bush, I'll never get in it anymore.
Tenbrooks was a bay horse, had long shaggy mane, rode all around Memphis, beat the big Memphis train. Run, Tenbrooks, run, Lord, if you don't run, Molly's gonna beat you to the bright shining sun.
Just to walk a little ways, and as we walked and as we talked of our approaching wedding day, and only say that you'll be mine, in our home we'll happy be, down beside where the waters flow, down by the banks of the Ohio. A knife up to her breast, as gently in my arms she pressed, crying, Willie, don't murder me. I'm unprepared for eternity. And only say that you'll be mine. In our home we'll happy be, down beside where the waters flow, down by the banks of the Ohio. I started home twixt 12 and 1, cried, my God, what have I done? I killed the only woman I loved because she would not be my bride. And only say that you'll be mine. In our home we'll happy be, down beside where the waters flow, down by the banks of the Ohio. They passed an ordinance in the town. They said we'd have to tear it down. That little old shack out back's so dear to me. Though the health department said its day was over and dead, it will live forever in my memory. Don't let them tear that little brown building down. Don't let them tear that precious building down. Don't let them tear that little brown building down, for there's not another like it in the country or the town. Well, it wasn't very long ago that I went tripping through the snow out to that shack behind the old hound dog, where I'd sit me down to rest like a snowbird on its nest and read a Sears and Roebuck catalog. I would hum a happy tune peeping through the quarter moon, as my daddy's kin had done before. It was in that quiet spot daily cares could be forgot. Well, it gave the same relief to rich and poor. Don't let them tear that little brown building down. Don't let them tear that precious building down. Don't let them tear that little brown building down, for there's not another like it in the country or the town. It was not a castle fair, but I could dream a future there and build my castles to the yellow jacket's drone. I could orbit round the sun, fight with General Washington, or be a king upon a golden throne. It wasn't fancy built at all, it had newspaper on the wall. It was air conditioned in the winter time. It was just a humble hut, but its door was never shut, and a man could get inside without a dime. Don't let them tear that little brown building down. Don't let them tear that precious building down. Don't let them tear that little brown building down, for there's not another like it in the country or